Okay, my Vietnam experience. In 1968, my sister called us up while we were on Kauai and said, "You better listen to the news." So I listened to the morning news, and lo and behold, our unit has been called up to active duty. So we all reported to Schofield Barracks, got inducted into active duty. From there, I went to Fort Benning for more training, and from Fort Benning, I went to Panama for refresher training in jungle warfare. From there, we went to Vietnam. After I got to Vietnam, I got assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 8th Cavalry of the 1st Air Cav Division. At that time, it was right after the Tet Offensive, and everybody probably heard about the Tet Offensive. And it just so happened that this one battalion, company in the 2nd Battalion, got hit really hard, and the helicopter that the the battalion commander and the company commander that were in, reconning an area, was shot down. So the entire battalion staff and the company commander were all killed. So Kawani, Johnny on the spot, right there, captain, infantry, ready to go. They flew me out to the second brigade of the 1st Aircraft Division, 2nd Battalion, and they gave me a briefing. Flew me out to the tarmac where the helicopters were coming in to transport troops out. At that time, this place called Hamburger Hill was going on, where the 101st Airborne Division was trying to retake this hill. And I ran into two guys from Kauai, Russell Taba and I don't know this other guy's name, but anyway, they were both company commanders with the 101st Airborne Division. The funny thing about it is when they saw me getting off onto the helicopter, they told me, go back, bad news, these guys are bad. So anyway, I knew for then that, Kawani, you in for some tough times. Moving on, my most vivid experience is that I knew this lieutenant from Hawaii, Lieutenant John Kauhai Hao. The last time I saw him, we were on a fire support base. He and his unit were walking off for an operation, and I just so happened to talk to him while these guys were filing past us. When was the last time you heard from your family? And he said, oh, a few weeks ago. I said, you mean you haven't written to them since that time? And he said, no. I said, well, you better write a letter right now, give it to me, and I'll mail it for you. So he did. I mailed it to him, and that was the last letter he ever sent home. Because in 2 days, Lieutenant Kauhai Hao would be dead, KIA. His company commander, a West Point grad, inadvertently sent his whole company, except for his headquarters platoon, into an ambush that the North Vietnamese had set up. Out of 178 men in the infantry company, only 14 came out alive from his company. And a Mexican buck sergeant told me, Captain Kawani, if it wasn't for Lieutenant K, we would have all been killed. His company commander was airlifted out from the battalion area because they couldn't guarantee his safety. Then they had me go in to relieve that company and get the dead out. And just for that, the North Vietnamese could let us know that they were set up and ready for the American coming in. They had Lieutenant K's men, all dead, lined up in company formation and in platoon formation. That's my most vivid memory of that whole place. But you know what is also? They said, for those who have never fought for it, life has a flavor the protected will never know. And I remember at night, one night, when we were getting hit with ground attack for 3 consecutive nights, I looked up at the sky and I told myself, I made a promise. I said, God, if you let me see tomorrow, the sunrise tomorrow, I promise to go to church. Well, as you can see, I'm still around, so he must have listened. But somebody didn't live up to it, his end of the promise. That's my experience over there.